Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show for Friday, October 8th, 2021. Welcome to another eBay video. Today we're going to be discussing some important topics that I think you guys are going to find very interesting and beneficial. The main topic of this video is I'm going to show you how to have one super busy eBay sales day each week. It can't miss, all right? One day per week if you follow my instructions later in the video. I'm also going to be talking about your comments, questions, and concerns from the video I put out the other night that was regarding the impatient and entitled eBay buyer. That being said, I'm going to read some of those comments now from that particular video. Dorothy Burke wrote, "Buyers should not be allowed to open an item not received case when it's only one day past the estimated delivery date." Kilo 1212 wrote, "Joe, as always, a very important topic. Yes, we have the same problem. And now, on top of everything, USPS will be a check cashing place. Just unreal." The Joker Speaks wrote, "This is only going to get worse as we move into the holidays, if things continue to slow down as they are. I had to ship books FedEx last year when going west to East Coast because they would sit in the USPS distribution centers for weeks. I had one book sit for 4 weeks in LA, then another 4 weeks in Philly." Mercedes Lux wrote, "Joe, thank you for making this video. Delayed and even missorted packages via USPS is the norm these days. Sadly, USPS did come out with an announcement about additional delivery days. Such announcements by USPS change the game big time for sellers. eBay seems to have turned their back on this announcement. It would be great if eBay followed suit and edited their estimated delivery date to reflect such." Exactly what I said in the video last week. eBay is not helping sellers by doing that, especially us here on the East Coast. I've always said, and will continue to say, we are the forgotten coast. All the Things wrote, "You're not the only one. It ticks me off as well. Just last week, a guy messaged me and said my shorts did not come in today. I checked the tracking and the package was near the final destination. Before I could message back, a case was opened. Item delivered the next day. I asked if he checked tracking and he said no. Only knew the expected delivery date and took action because it was not delivered. He got a big block." I also wrote in a comment, and this basically reflects on what you guys have been saying. It seems to me like everybody on earth is aware of the USPS slowdown with the exception of the management at eBay. Unfreaking believable. And the last comment is from Regina Stiles. "I despair at people's inconsiderate nature. They know of damage the hurricane caused. Where is the sympathy for those that have suffered losses through it?" Most eBay buyers, in my opinion, are good people. I've always said this. I always say like 99% are good buyers, but you're going to get the 1% that aren't. In the video I put out Tuesday, I show you what I will call an impatient and a person who feels he's entitled, one of those entitled people, that the whole world has to revolve around him. Now I'm going to give you guys an update on this spoiled, entitled person. I'm going to do a cutaway, which I filmed earlier today, so I'd like you please to pay attention to the screen. Then I'm going to come back and we'll discuss it in detail. Okay guys, I'd like to give you a little update now about the impatient, entitled eBay buyer that I told you about in my Tuesday night video. So if you would follow along with me on the screen, I'm going to show you what's transpired since Tuesday night. You may remember that this buyer opened an item not received case one day after eBay's unrealistic estimated delivery date. You can see right here on the right, he opened it on October 5th, which was Tuesday. Then I made the video and I explained the situation to you guys. What do you think happened on Tuesday night? The buyer sent me a message. Okay? Let me show you the message now, if I may. I hope the hubcaps that come are the same ones you have in the photos advertised, because the one I just received today from a different person was not. It was a different one than what was online, and eBay should stop this false advertisement. Guys, what he's saying is he bought an item from another seller, not from me, from another seller, and he's dissatisfied with it. So why is he contacting me? And if he loves contacting me so much, why didn't he contact me before opening the item not received case? I truthfully believe, my right hand, and I swear this, I believe that this buyer is psychotic. I actually think that he's mentally deranged. I want to show you a few other things. Here is the tracking information that shows he received the item one day after he opened the item not received case. But this is troubling, and I'll tell you why. According to eBay, it's not resolved yet. Why? Why is it not resolved? The tracking shows the buyer received the item. Let me show you this. I even communicated, I'm going to read this. Well, this is what he wrote at the beginning. I'm buying an item and it states a specific date, then I'm going to be expecting it on that date. When that date passes and it's showing the item isn't out for delivery, then it becomes an issue. Now, I don't know why my response is not showing on here. I really don't. But I responded and I added the tracking number, okay? I honestly don't know why it's not showing here now. It did before when I was loading these screenshots in preparation for this video. But in any event, it clearly shows it was delivered on the 6th. And eBay's system is not picking this up. And I think that alone is troublesome, okay? Isn't this amazing? Isn't this amazing? Well, so much for that. But more importantly, this guy doesn't seem to care about anybody but himself. Naturally, I went ahead and blocked him. And I'd like your guys' opinion on this particular buyer. He doesn't seem to care about anybody but himself. But I got one piece of good news. In the message he sent me right here, this was when? This was October the 5th, he sent me this, okay? This was before he got the items. He came off basically with a veiled threat, saying, they better be the ones in the picture or else. Now he's already got the items, and since he hasn't contacted me back, that's a good sign that he's happy with the items because they were exactly as pictured. But I'm wondering if he's attacking the other eBay seller who he claims sent him an item not as described. Anyway, let's get back to the video right now. So guys, there are several things that concern me there. Like somebody wrote in and said earlier in the comments, I don't think a buyer should be able to open an item not received case one day after the estimated delivery date, which you all agree on is way too early and not accurate whatsoever. Second thing that concerns me is the buyer wrote to me complaining about another seller who sent him bad items. Now, quite possibly, he may have a legitimate complaint. I'm not saying he doesn't. But I don't need to hear about it. It's not my problem. In my opinion, this guy is a major dick. Not because he opened the item not received case instantly. Not because he wrote a snarky comment about what the other guy did. But, as I proved to you in the screenshots, he received these items a day after he sent me those snarky emails and opened the item not received case. And I didn't hear a word from him. And you know what that means? That means he's happy with my products. If my products had been in bad shape like the other eBay seller he was complaining about, you know he would have been nailing me with nasty comments and probably a return. But because he's satisfied with my products, he disappears, case closed. Well, needless to say, I blocked him. I don't think anybody would fault me for that. But what also bothers me is I show you ironclad proof that he's received his items, yet eBay leaves the case open and still says I have to respond by, I believe it was October 9th. I already responded. He's got the items. What's going on? I'm telling you something, the system is very, very flawed, and it really needs to be brought up to code, if I may use a technical term, or brought up to industry standards at the very least. Okay, now I'm going to give you the main topic of the video, which is how I can guarantee all of you guys with an eBay store one busy day a week. In order to get into this, I got to go back several months because I've been talking about this for months, and I don't believe a single one of you guys ever responded, whether a positive or in a negative way. And that really chagrined me. But I'm going to tell you this again, so please pay attention. Months ago, I was using Markdown Manager, and I was running sales at 10% off store-wide. I would let the sales run usually a month. Then I decided to change it to just 2 weeks. So I would let the sale run for 2 weeks, 10% off. And the sale would end usually at midnight. So let's just say I ran the sale from January 1st to January 8th, 1 full week. Okay? The sale would end at midnight usually. And I'd wake up the next morning and I would not re-engage the sale because it's the last thing in my mind when I get up in the morning. All right? I wouldn't even think about the sale has ended. Keep in mind, for the last week while I'm running the 10% off sale, my sales are good. But the first day after the sale has ended and my prices are back up, I have been freaking booming. Busy like I haven't experienced in years. And this went on for months. And I couldn't figure out why. So I decided to experiment about 2 months ago, and I changed my sale from 2 weeks at 10% off to 1 week at 5% off. I said, let's see what happens now. All right? So where I used to run the sale January 1st to the 14th, now I'm only running it January 1st to January 8th. And when the sale is over, after enjoying good sales for the week, kablamo! My sales take off. Busier than I could ever hope for, even though I'm running no sale and the prices are back up. So I've been trying that, as I said, for the last probably 2 months, and I've noticed every day the sale ends, for the next 24 to 36 hours, I enjoy near record sales. I've talked about it here, and none of you guys have really ever responded with your thoughts or anything. So I decided to mention it on Facebook, and I created a Facebook post. And a lot of people are loving this post, and they're joining in, they're chiming in. First, I'm going to show you the post I made. It's a pretty long, Can you see that? Oh, now you can. All right, it's a pretty long post, and I took a picture with all the items I'm shipping, okay? And I'm going to read one person's response to the post, which I think clears up the mystery. I believe the reason is because when the sales end, your prices all change back to the normal price, which then kicks off the search engine crawlers to refresh. So all your listings come up as new on search engines. Does that sound reasonable? The same person wrote in and said, yes, that's what he thinks is going on. And a lot of people have commented on this post. This is getting crazy activity. So what I'm going to suggest every one of you guys to do right now, when you're done with this video, if you have an eBay store, start a sale immediately, okay? Now today is October the 8th. So when you go to Markdown Manager, now I'm assuming all you guys know how to do this, but if any of you don't, tell me in the comments section and I'll do a tutorial video how to run a sale with Markdown Manager. Go into Markdown Manager, start a sale, and choose Launch Immediately. Okay? Run the sale no longer than 1 week. I think 1 week is perfect. It gives a few days for the search engines to pick up the new price. What I myself am going to do is I am going to try doing it for 3 days. So if today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, okay, I'm going to do one right now because I'm still not running a sale at this moment, but I'm going to launch a sale for 3 days. And I'm going to see after the 3rd day, when the sale ends, if my sales go through the roof as they have been after a week. If they do go through, excuse me, I lost my train of thought with that text. If my sales do go through the roof, I'll know 3 days is long enough. If they don't go through the roof, then I'll go back to the 1 week time span for my sale. And yeah, so that is my basic tip for this video. I'm almost certain if all of you guys with eBay stores follow my direction, you will enjoy one super busy week. One super busy sale the day after your week-long sale ends. So tell me what you think about that, guys. Does it sound plausible? Are you going to try it? Comments below. And next week, I would like to hear from each and every one of you on how you do. Now I'm going to stop and I'm going to take a drink from the ceremonial Fox News Cup of Life. This is the ceremonial Fox News Cup of Life. Happy is he who drinks from it. Very good. Now, sales this week were good. No complaints. I didn't have any slow days at all. I had quite a few returns again this week. That's par for the course. I've instituted a new policy. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be for this or against it, but there comes a time when you have to say enough is enough. My new policy is I am now blocking every single person that returns an item to me, even those who are honest and check off wrong size, meaning they're going to pay the shipping back and they're not going to get the original shipping back. Because even though I'm not losing any money on the deal, I'm losing time and I'm losing effort, and my time is precious, okay? I'm not working for free. If you guys want to work for free, God bless you. I'm not, okay? A related story to this has to do with a video I made about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was one I filmed at work. Remember the video I was filming at work and all kinds of bad things were happening to me live during the video? I want to refresh your memory about one particular screwball. A guy had purchased a 15-inch Buick hubcap from me. And he got it, and it was the wrong size. And he filed for a return, wrong size doesn't fit. He did that live while I was filming the video, and I said to you guys, oh no, I got another return. And before I could lift a finger to block him, because I'm filming the video, this guy now goes and buys a second one. Remember that? And I said to you guys, what would you do? Would you cancel the sale? And some of you guys said, yes, cancel the sale. He's going to be trouble. A few people said, no, send it out because it may work. Now, he had already paid for the second item, okay? So what I did was, and I'm going to get some hate for this, but I always believe in telling you guys the truth, okay? Whether you like it or not, I really don't care. I'm going to tell you guys the truth because I owe it to you to be truthful. That's why my channel is so popular, because everybody knows they will get straight talk from me, even if they don't want to hear it. So anyway, I went and I sent him out the second hubcap, which was size 14-inch. Remember, he bought a 15 last week. Now he's buying a 14. In the meantime, the 15-inch one comes back. I give him his refund for the item, but not the shipping, okay? And by the way, this joker doesn't even use eBay labels. He circumvents them and pays full price at the post office. All right, so I sent him out the second cap. He gets it, and what do you think he does? Anybody? I mean, a smart tangerine can answer this question. You got it. Returns it. Wrong one. Same as last time. He returns the second cap. This time I said, no way. I blocked him instantly. He's blocked. He'll never get me again. And he once again circumvented eBay labels and shipped it back on his own. He's really screwing himself because he's paying full price. Plus, there's no record that he even sent it back to me. You know, if I was a dick, I could say, hey, he never sent it back. I'm not giving him his money back. But I gave him his money back on that item as well. But the point of the story is, do you realize that this customer who lives in Colorado has spent almost $100 in shipping? To him and back, to him and back. I think it was around $22 and change per trip. I mean, that's crazy. Think about it. I would be darn careful before ordering anything online when there's money involved like that. So this guy lost almost $100 and he's still got no cap. Guys, he ain't getting another one from me unless he starts a fake account. And of course, anybody could do that. That being said, guys, I'm done. I'm Crazy New York Driver, and you're not. Thank you for watching this video. Every Friday night, I come out here and I make these videos to try and help you stay successful on eBay. If you think I did a good job in this video, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciated. If you don't think I did a good job, please tell me in the comment section what you want me to hit up, and I'll be glad to try and do it next week. Remember, I'm a seller friend, not a seller critic or skeptic of any kind. I've solved a lot of problems. I'm still making money online. I've never worn a mask, and I never will on my videos. I've never distorted my voice on a video. I feel that's dishonest and unscrupulous. So heck yeah, I'm a CEO and a CFO of my own company. That being said, go out there, make a ton of money on eBay, follow my suggestion for that 1 week sale. Let me know what happens. Rock on and peace! I plan to make a special video within the next few days when I get some time. It's not related to eBay in any way. It has to do with something I experienced during the week that I think you guys will find very, very interesting. So yeah, you have something to look forward to. I'm not even going to give you a hint as to what it is, but I do think you'll find it interesting, and it has nothing to do with eBay at all. So yeah, one clue. I'll give you one clue because there's not a person on God's green earth that could ever get it. It has to do with the text that I just received, okay? That's your clue, and you'll never, ever guess. Never. Never! All right. Go out there. Peace. Rock on, and don't be fishy!